What's up, YouTube? It's Joel with your stimulus check and news update as of December 10th. Yes, we have more good news from this Build Back Better plan that's going to put more money into families and low-income households' pockets or bank accounts. We have updated news and a timeline for the new Social Security 2100 Act that would bring a huge increase to all Social Security beneficiaries. We also have a Republican Senate Minority Leader, Mitch McConnell, who has cut a deal with the Democrats on raising the new debt ceiling plan. So yep, there's about to be a lot more money spent, taxpayer dollars. And now Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, is also aiming to pass the almost $2 trillion Build Back Better plan before Christmas, along with Chuck Schumer. And if you like this video, could you do me a huge favor and destroy that like button for me and the YouTube algorithm? I really appreciate it so much. And hey, it could be my Christmas present. And please, if anyone asks you for personal info or to contact them on WhatsApp or by text, it's not me, it's fake, so please don't do it. So we are actually about to spend a ton of money, but the biggest question is it going to affect you, the American people? And is it going to put more money into your pocket? Well, there are quite a bit of things that we're going to go over that would directly affect you and help you either save money or you will be getting more money into your bank account through tax credits. So first, we have $35 cap on insulin costs. So there's actually some prescription drug price provisions in the Build Back Better bill. One is that it would set a $35 monthly cap on insulin for Medicare beneficiaries and those with private insurance. The provision would take effect in 2023. Medicare Part D plans would not be able to charge more than $35 a month for the insulin products they cover in 2023 and 2024, and for all insulin starting in 2025. Next, we got 12 months of Medicaid coverage for new moms. So the Build Back Better plan would require all states to cover pregnant women enrolled in Medicaid and in the Children's Health Insurance Program, known as CHIP, for 12 months postpartum. Now, Medicaid and CHIP cover more than 42% of births nationwide in the United States. Next, there's also extra assistance for the jobless to buy health insurance. The American Rescue Plan provided those who receive at least 1 week of jobless benefits in 2021 with federal subsidies so they can select Affordable Care Act policies with monthly premiums as little as $0 and with low out-of-pocket requirements. So the Build Back Better bill would actually extend this measure through 2022. Next, college completion grants. So there is $500 million in the bill to fund programs that help low-income college students, particularly those at community colleges, finish their degrees. So the money would actually be invested in financial aid grants awarded to students, as well as wraparound services provided by colleges like mentoring, childcare, and mental health resources. Next, we got public housing repairs. So the bill would provide $65 billion to address the backlog of repairs needed at deteriorating public housing buildings. This could improve up to 1 million affordable homes for low-income people. Next, we got funds for lower-income families to buy food over the summer. This one actually hits home for me big time. The bill would provide the families of 29 million kids with $65 per child each month to purchase food during the summers of 2023 and 2024. So children who receive free or reduced price meals during the school year would be eligible for the summer benefit. So there was actually the pandemic EBT, which gave families around $375 per child during this past summer. That will actually be effective through the summer of 2022. So these are a couple of the provisions within the bill to help out families, but there's also the enhanced child tax credit. That's the big one. That has been paid out to parents for their kids that would be extended. These are the monthly checks that parents have been receiving. Now, if the Democrats have it their way, this would be made permanent. but families could always be receiving these if the Democrats were to make that law permanent for the help pay for the cost of their kids. But let me know how you feel about these provisions in the comment section and whether they affect you or not, and if you think they should be there or not. Now, if there was anything that needed fixing, it's the Social Security program. And there's one Democrat who is working like crazy to make this happen. Congressman John Larson, who is the chair of the Social Security Committee, is pushing for the bill titled the Social Security 2100, a sacred trust bill. He is pushing for this to be passed as soon as possible. They had the hearing for this proposal on December 7th, and it's getting more and more support and doing well. There are currently 195 co-sponsors of the bill. Now, they're kind of on a deadline to make some changes to the program, because if they don't, in 2034, the benefits are going to be dramatically reduced, and just 78% of the promised benefits would be payable from trust funds the program relies on to issue those monthly checks. So it's good that they are going ahead and preparing for the future. Larson said, "I'm thinking the first of the year will be ready for a markup and bring it to the floor by spring." So that's our timeline for this bill, that in the first quarter of 2022, we could actually see something pass. But it would provide a benefit increase for new and current beneficiaries, amounting to about 2% of the average benefit. So the bill would set the minimum monthly checks at 125% above the poverty line. It would also repeal certain rules that make it so public workers and their families with pension income wouldn't receive reduced benefits, so no one retires into poverty. That's a huge goal of theirs. So definitely good news for all Social Security recipients. Let me know if you're in favor for this bill in the comment section. So yes, we are about to raise the debt ceiling again. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell have reached an agreement to create a one-time process that would let the Democrats raise the debt ceiling with their votes alone. So the chamber cleared the 60 votes with 64 for it, 36 against it. There was actually 14 Republican senators who voted in support of it. But Chuck Schumer said this is the responsible path forward. No brinkmanship, no default on the debt, no risk of another recession. We still have a few more steps to take before we completely resolve this matter, but I'm optimistic that after today's vote, we'll be on a glide path to avoid a catastrophic default. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section, because honestly, I'm not in favor of this. I don't like it that there's literally no accountability for them in terms of the debt, especially when it comes to the budgets. Every time we overspend, we just end up raising the debt limit more. And it's not right, because it's the taxpayers' money. And it's taking away from people that really need it, because they're spending the money in places that we don't even know. And Congress people, what are they doing about it? Just raising the debt. To me, if pretty much every single American has to budget, keep up with their bills, then they should too, especially when it's this nation. They shouldn't have a blank check that they just keep using more and more money to spend like there's no tomorrow. They need accountability. Imagine if they had a report card that they gave them a grade based on how well they handled the budget. They'd probably have a big fat F. But this is where we need to hold them accountable, and we need to vote the right people in who's going to take care of our taxpayer dollars. Which leads me into Nancy Pelosi now saying we're going to pass this huge, almost $2 trillion bill before Christmas. Pelosi said, "We feel very confident about what is in the Build Back Better bill." She told reporters, "We know what some possibilities are, and it would be my hope we would have this bill done before the Christmas vacation." So her and Chuck Schumer are both very confident that this will happen before Christmas. And don't get me wrong, there are a ton of great aspects to this bill which I hope pass. But it's hard to be fully for it when you know that there's a lot of it we still haven't heard about, and I'm not really confident that they're going to be able to manage all that money and get this done properly and not have any waste. I mean, because if they were able to manage money properly, we wouldn't be $29 trillion in debt and about to raise the debt ceiling again. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and we can talk about it from there. But hey, just because the U.S. is in debt doesn't mean you have to be in debt. And we're all about investing, growing ourselves in this channel in life, news, personal growth, finance, health. But this is the thing, if you want to start growing your finances, use my links down in the description. Get you 2 free stocks with Webull worth up to $1,850 or with Robinhood worth up to $500. But this is free to sign up. You get you free stocks, which is basically free money. Those links are down in the description. If you have any questions, please ask me down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. But this gets you started on building you some wealth and getting your money to work for you. But please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all stimulus and economic news that comes out that I'm going to be informing you about. Learn how to build some wealth and hear the real news. This is Joel with True Life Investing. Until next time, peace out.